For this video is about the easiest platinum trophy that I got. It's actually from a game Scars Above, right? So Scars Above, which I talked about before, like on this channel, third person kind of adventure type game, right? Where you have different elemental weapons, right? You have various, it's kind of like a semi-horror type game. You're in like this alien planet and there's various xenomorphic creatures, alien creatures, right? Mutation creatures, that you come across, right? So yeah, Scars Above, this is my easiest platinum. Basically, getting platinum like on this game, basically, if you know like what you're doing, you can literally get platinum by completing the campaign at the first time, right? So, but there are, various things that you have to do, right? So, for example, Scars Above, like, will have these various trophies where you have to upgrade like a weapon, right? A basic trophies, right? So you have to upgrade like a weapon or use a certain elemental attack, right? Unlock a certain elemental attack, secondary fire, and so on. The one that really got me like was the one where I had to find, so in this game, so obviously there's various elemental, right? So there's acid, there's ice, there's fire, and there's electricity, right? So you have to find all of the secondary fires, right? So all the secondary fires are secondary fire upgrades, all the weapon upgrades. And the weapon upgrades, so these specific weapon upgrades you have to find in the environment. And you have to find all of them to get like the, like this trophy, right? So yeah, so it's more so, this is more so some sort of upgrade / collectible trophy, right? But this one, the campaign, or sorry, the actual story mode, you have to, explore like different paths, areas, etc. So yeah, Scars Above as well, playing Scars Above for the platinum trophies as well. Basic things like complete defeat, this boss or this mini boss, or I believe there's one where you have to chain up, you have to trap a certain amount of enemies like in this element. So if you freeze, there'll be like these enemies that are living like these swamps, right? These weird swamps, and if you use the ice elemental weapon on it, it's gonna freeze at the swamp, right? And like all the enemies like in that area, right? This little area. So they're like basic trophies like that, right? Unlocking, so there's one trophy, I believe there's one trophy where there's later on like in the game there is a maze in the game. There was a maze, I believe there was a trophy for that one as well, right? There is certain, there are certain recordings. So there's going to be certain recordings like from this prehistoric alien, that you have to find, right? So these are recordings as well. If you discover a specific recording, that's another trophy, right? So it's in the side room, right? So it's more so you got to explore in this one area. It's the area after at the maze, right? So yeah, but playing the game, right, a lot of these trophies I came across by accident, right? So they're very easy trophies, right? Very easy trophies. Just like like I mentioned yesterday when I was talking about Blackwing has a lot of easy trophies that where you have to do basic attacks, basic moves, right, and all that, right? So yeah. And as well, there is the weapon tree. So, sorry, there's a skill tree thing too. So, the skill tree, right? So, skill points, right? So, you have to basically upgrade everything. You got to upgrade everything. There's a scientific upgrade tree, and you have to upgrade the other tree, right? Or, xenobiology tree, or whatever it's called, right? Or a technology tree. So, you have to fully upgrade, both trees. So, it's more so for like, health items, or there's a certain item where you can slow down things around you, right? So you have to upgrade effectiveness of weapons, elemental effectiveness, right? All those things, right? So it was basic type of trophies, right? That but this one took me like a while because sometimes at the game you have to build up XP points in order to upgrade like these trees, right? So the XP points and naturally gain more and more and more over time as you take out newer enemies, right? Discover new glyphs and recordings and all that, right? but I thought I was gonna run out of XP points, right? So I wasn't gonna have enough to upgrade both trees. But yeah, upgrading both trees, that is another one too as well. Items, the last thing is items. So items, there's health items. So it's like a stim. There's like this, temporal bubble, right? There is this extra, I believe it's some sort of elemental fire thing. There is this shield. There's also like a duplicator, so you can duplicate yourself, right? So like you have to gather up all of these various items, these items, right? And they're very easy to find, right? These are more for natural progression, so you naturally progress like throughout, defeating bosses, fighting new areas, and then you're gonna gain these items, right? Like item, once you gain all these items, you get like a trophy, right? The item I use the most because health to me is very important. Like in these games, like when you're playing these games, like your health, like in the game, like your health bar, I'm constantly using the shield and a health stim, right? So yeah, but yeah, gathering all of those items, finding those items, that like was another trophy, right? And as well the main trophy, which is I complete the story, right? I complete the story. And the final boss is kind of like a funny final boss, because the boss is basically like a boss that you already fought before, but it's like a similar, it's like a like a slight variant after that mini boss before. So it's kind of weird. So yeah, Scars Above, this is probably my easiest platinum, probably my easiest outside of probably Infamous Second Son. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.